Hello everyone. In this video, I'm gonna talk about a rather serious bug that from what I've seen not many people are aware of. It's the bug with disappearing passives, champion points, item set effects, and other buffs, such as Mundo Stones or food. To give you an example, the Dragon Knight's Battle Roar passive could randomly stop working and you won't be getting resources when using ultimate anymore, until you change instance or relog. This bug is nothing new and it happened before during Waking Flame DLC, but back then it was much more severe. The passives were disappearing all the time, especially after dying, which is why everyone was talking about it. The bug we have today seems to be happening much more rarely, and it doesn't seem to be tied to dying, like the previous iteration we experienced during update 31 around 2 years ago. But even though it's rare, it's still extremely harmful, because, for example for me, it causes a sort of paranoia whenever I die, because it makes me question myself, did I screw up, or did one of my passives disappear? As for my personal experience, the only time I've actually noticed this bug is when it affected my Turning Tide set. I simply stopped getting Turning Tide procs, even though I was blocking attacks. You can see on this log that I managed to proc it once at the beginning, and after that the set just stops working. And that's just the easily noticeable stuff, because you'll instantly notice that you're not applying major vulnerability anymore. I dug a bit more in that log and it turned out that in the very same fight, I lost the Sprinter champion point 1 minute after it started. This is obviously something you'd never notice while playing the game. But that's just my experience. I mentioned Battle Roar at the very beginning. In this log, you can see the player losing their Battle Roar passive 20 seconds into the fight. And you can see in the resource tab that it's not just a visual bug, and they actually aren't getting resources back whenever they use ultimate. And you can see on this graph that they used ultimate 4 times during the fight. Here you can see the Archanag Mundus disappearing. Here you can see Resist Frost, the Nord Racial disappearing. Here you can see 5th Mundus disappearing. And here you can see the Velofi Mythic disappearing from an Arcanist damage dealer. And you can see their light attack damage going back to normal. Food can also disappear randomly, but showing a food buff fading out in logs doesn't prove anything, because it could simply run out. I could go on, but I feel like I've shown enough. Now you might be wondering what causes the passives to disappear. One suspicion I've heard was that passives can disappear when you swap your bars. I did check it and it does seem like in some of the cases the passive disappearing line up with a bar swap. But in others, the passives are disappearing when the affected player isn't doing anything. So in the end, I'm clueless about what's causing it this time. I guess there's nothing we can do gameplay wise to try to avoid encountering these bugs. So all we can do is pressure Zos into fixing it by spreading information about this bug. And that's it for this video. If you have any more questions, or if you figure out something more about what triggers the bug, feel free to leave a comment under this video, or leave a message about it in our Discord server Wildheart, which I encourage you to check out. You'll find a link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel and check out my Twitch. Thanks for watching and see you next time.